When JoeJoe gets his TV show.
I started out eating animals, like most people. I ate what my parents put on the table. When I came of age, I left home and I got a job traveling around the country on a tour bus with these vegan girls. It was a motorhome RV. We traveled all over the country, meat-eating guys and some vegan girls, and we really bonded. We got together. Now, we would tease them and laugh at their food. We didn't know what it was. It was foreign to us, but nonetheless, we got to know each other. We liked each other, and we decided one day that we all wanted to get together, sit down, and eat the same food together, break bread in the spirit of peace and love together. And we had this long, contentious conversation on what we could possibly all agree to eat on, what everybody could agree to eat. I mean, we didn't know what their food was. Sprouted tofu, curry, what's that? That's not food. We wanted food. To us, food came in a box with a picture of a clown on it. That's what we thought, but we didn't know any better back then. But one girl finally says, well, how about we just do veggie sandwiches? And we're like, what do you mean? She goes, we'll get some rolls from the grocery store. We'll put lettuce, tomato, pickles on them, all the stuff you put on your sandwich, just without any meat. And I said, so you want us to have a ham sandwich without the ham? And she said, well, yeah. And we look at each other, and we're like, we could do that. We know what that is. That's food to us. Even we can hold the ham in the spirit of peace and love. We can hold the ham for one meal. And that's what we did. All of us meat eaters sat down with the vegans. We all broke bread together in the spirit of peace and love. And I learned something. I like veggie sandwiches. I had no idea they were delicious. It was the mushrooms. Normally mushrooms are cooked down in sauces, gravy, sauteed in butter. Here they were just delicious, just raw by themselves, and I was amazed. And so after the tour, we all went our separate ways. I have not seen these girls again. It's been 20, almost 30 years now. I haven't seen them again, but I kept eating their veggie sandwiches. They were good. I go to the grocery store and get my dead animals. Oh, let's get some mushrooms, make some veggie sandwiches like those girls showed me. And after a couple of years of this, I realized, hey, wait a minute. Those girls are right. I don't want to eat animals. I want to be a vegetarian. So for 8 years in Maryland, I was a vegetarian. I would get the veggie patties at Subway. I would get they had options in the grocery stores. I could get tomato sauce without meat in it. I basically just ate the same foods just without meat in them. And I did that for 8 years until I moved to South Carolina, and that's when it's a different country down here. I mean, Subway didn't have veggie patties here. Here there was virtually no, vegan meats in the grocery store. Down here you order a grilled cheese that's served with bacon. What's wrong with you? You don't eat meat? This is hog country, boy. Everybody got to eat up. Okay, they broke me down. I started eating animals again. After a couple of years of this, I started getting sick. I went from 264 pounds to 131 pounds, a 50% loss of body weight in 1 year, known medically as wasting away syndrome, often fatal. Doctors didn't know what was wrong with me, but I was able to figure it out on my own. It's all the chemicals they put in the food. 20 years ago, you got a debate with me about the ethics of eating animals, but it's not about eating animals. It's about eating growth hormones, steroids, antibiotics. The chemical preservatives they put in the food are designed to keep the food from decomposing on the grocery store shelf. That makes it harder for the body to break it down and digest it. Artificial flavors, artificial colors, artificial sweeteners, artificial food. It's not real food. It's fake food. That's when I realized that, hey, those girls were right. I don't want to be eating a vegetarian diet. I want to be eating vegan. What were those foods they were eating? I'm on Google trying to figure out how to sprout tofu. I don't know. So I've been vegan now for 5 or 6 years. I'm in great health again. I can eat food without throwing up, without vomiting. But there's a problem. I'm lonely. Nobody ever eats with me. Nobody. Even when I'm with a group of people eating, I'm eating my food, they're eating their food. It's like I'm always alone. I don't remember the last time I went to a Thanksgiving dinner, because even my own family makes fun of me. JoeJoe's eating cardboard again. Not funny, Dad. I got a question. I want to know who out there is willing to break bread with me in the spirit of peace and love. Is there anybody out there on YouTube that's willing to break bread with the Amazing JoeJoe? You know what? Forget JoeJoe. This is just Joe. This is the real me. This is Joe. Forget my character, my all the antics. This is just Joe. Who out there is willing to break bread in the spirit of peace and love with me, Joe? I got it right here. Look, I got some bread. Here's some onions. What else do I put on my sandwich? I got tomatoes. I'll put some tomato slices on this. And I'm going to eat this right here, right now, and I'm hoping there's people out there that'll do me a favor. They'll say, Joe, leave a comment or something. We held the hand for one meal. Let me know if you're willing to hold the hand for one meal, if you're willing to eat with me in the spirit of peace and love. I want to know. Let me know you're willing to break bread with me. I'll break bread with anyone out there. You know, Jesus, Moses, Muhammad, Buddha. If Satan comes to my door and says, hey Joe, I saw your video on YouTube and I'm willing to break bread with you in the spirit of peace and love, I'll let him in and break bread with him. Are you willing to break bread with the likes of me? Simple request. I'm not asking you to do anything I didn't do. When I was teasing the vegans, I sat down with them and I ate their food and I broke bread with them. I'm not asking you to do anything that I didn't do. Wars may be fought on the battlefield, but they're won and lost in the kitchen, and peace starts at the dinner table. So I just want to know, who out there is willing to hold the hand for one meal to break bread with me in the spirit of peace and love? I can't eat your food. If I eat your food, I'll get sick. I can't eat your animals. They're full of antibiotics, steroids, growth hormones. I believe that if I hadn't been a vegetarian for 8 years in Maryland, I would not have survived what I went through down here. This sandwich literally saved my life and has the potential to bring peace to the world. So I just want to know, who out there is willing to hold the hand for one meal to break bread in the spirit of peace and love with me? Simple request. I can't eat your food. You have to eat mine. There's no other way.
When JoeJoe gets his teeth